Hello, welcome back to the Divine Jenny Tarot. This is I'm your host, the Divine Jenny, and this is the Divine Masculine reading for tomorrow, Saturday. I almost said December 13th. That's so weird. So that's probably a channel. So February 13th, 2021. But I was going to say, I almost said December 13th. So that's going to be a channel message about something that has started since December 13th, something significant. Just think to yourself, divine masculine, what happened? This is whether you're male or female. If you consider yourself the divine masculine, think back to December 13th. Maybe see like what the moon was in. Just check into a couple things spiritually to see where your head was at, what was going on. Okay? If there's anything you remember. So right away, I see that divine masculine, you are feeling like you're just having a huge awakening, a huge epiphany, huge epiphany about, dreams, wishes, desires, coming true for good or bad. You just have this huge wake up call. And don't worry, you have a victory. Overall, you have a victory. You have the Six of Wands. That's, you know, public victory. And the protagonist energy is the Queen of Wands. So you're just really aware that you clearly don't want to lose this Queen of Wands. And I say that because it's Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. That you want a victory in hanging on to this Queen of Wands, divine feminine, whether they're male or female. You've decided that this is the partnership you want to work on and that it is your divine counterpart. You guys are showing up in the same element. This is fire. It doesn't, for some reason with this reading, I don't feel as though that it's absolutely for fire signs. It just is that whatever signs you guys are, you're both in your fire element, which means passion. It also means business. So wands are fire, and they're always, this is like the manager. This is like the manager. So you guys are, divine masculine and divine feminine working as a team really well, or you typically do. So that's why, divine masculine is having this huge awakening. He's saying, he doesn't want her, because it's protagonist energy, to be single, because not only does he want to have a victory to be with her, and I saw this in the divine feminine reading I just did, he sees that this is a twin flame. Like this combo, the way I'm reading it, it's that he sees her, or whatever pronoun you use, okay? The divine masculine sees the divine feminine as their perfect match. And it's the one that motivates him. It's the one that keeps him fiery. And he feels, this is the kicker. This is very interesting. He feels like he has 10 swords. He's received karma, and that it's the end of a cycle, because of a truth that the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is honest and upright. Lady Justice has come in, and the truth of the matter is he's getting justice too, in terms of he finally sees that, that this divine feminine is, exactly who she says she is. And with the Ace of Swords, that is the sword of the Holy Spirit. It's the threshing sledge, or the threshing flet. I think it's the threshing sledge. Look in the Bible. When this is like this, it's truth, it's honesty. And I love it. This has been showing up for the past month or so, off and on. When these two are next to each other, that's huge. And this came out first, I think, in the Divine Feminine reading. So it's like bookends. So isn't that interesting? And this card came out too. There's some repeating cards. It's just a little different. Now, Divine Masculine, is also now, like, after this, he's decided that, you know what, if I'm realizing that this is exactly what I want, that marriage has to be a thing. That this divine feminine, just isn't, it's not going to be good enough for her if it doesn't include marriage. And that he also sees it, that that's the proper, I guess, thing to do. And that he worked too hard. I don't know. This is somebody else. When I drew these cards, I saw this as somebody else. I hope it's not because he sees that somebody else is going to come in and propose, because that's a really strong message. And I don't know who that is, but it's just very strong. And so he's having this, I guess, wake up call, because that's the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like, yeah, the truth of the matter is, this is what it is. So, is there anything else? This just is really standing out really strong to me. And see how this is a male here and that's a female. He's sore from 10 swords, end of a hard cycle, or just a chapter closing, learning lessons is just, tens are completion. She's consoling him. And that's like a really humble thing to do, like that, in that position. So, and clearly he sees her as, this is the sexiest queen. She's, she's very fiery, magnetic. She doesn't have to try too hard. Things just, she just naturally magnetizes to her, things that she wants and needs in life because of her pure positive energy, especially with the Six of Wands. At least he sees her that way. And according to this, she is that way. So, there's somebody who really wants a sacred union with the divine feminine as well. And he knows it, or thinks it. Definitely thinks it. So that's all I have. So thank you for tuning in. This is the Divine Jenny Tarot. I God and Goddess bless you. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting, and hitting the bell for notifications. God and Goddess bless you. This also means victory too.